Hi everyone, I'm Eliana, the founder of Human Systems Technology, a method of reprogramming the subconscious and awakening the DNA. It's an energy work that can help you change what discomforts you, what brings sadness and pain in any aspect of your life, permanently and effectively. So I welcome you to our tonight's live event on Facebook, From Disappointment to Success, at every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Dubai time. During this time, we look at what blocks you or holds you back from being more successful than you are today in your life. Tonight, we'll be looking at a factor that unfortunately is very popular among people in our modern societies. Well, according to neuroscientists, one of the most important factors that can block you or stop you or hold you back from being more successful in your life is anxiety. So, anxiety is an unpleasant feeling that relates to worry about the everyday things in life and about your future. Now, I want to make a remark here that anxiety is different of fear. Fear is a symptom of an event, and anxiety is a paranoia of something out there that seems menacing, but it might at the same time it might not even being real. In other words, there are many people who have excessive worry about imaginary things. Well, anxiety is characterized by a prolonged and excessive worry about everyday things in your life and the future of how safe you feel about your future, or not knowing what to expect in your future. Anxiety is caused by lots of trauma that piled up in your subconscious, and this is why it's so difficult to identify the cause that make you feel so overwhelmed. But now, why anxiety surfaces all of a sudden and out of nowhere? Well, it might be of someone that you met, or something that someone said, or something that happened and you were present, or um, uh, uh, something that you have seen, you have witnessed. So at the end of the day, someone or something triggered the memories and traumas in your subconscious, and that activated and surfaced anxiety. And then you know what happens, because anxiety is such a strong energy. It takes over and brings out of balance not only your emotional state of being, but also your physical, because it's very easy and it definitely affects some part, some organ or system of your physical body. As you know, many different people express anxiety in a different way. So someone might feel anxiety because they have to do a presentation at work of their project, or they feel anxiety because they have to take a test, or go on a date, or go to a party where they know that they have to have one-to-one conversations with strangers, and that doesn't make them exactly very comfortable. So anxiety, what you need to understand and remember is that anxiety is a complicated issue to be resolved, because anxiety is caused by lots of unresolved trauma that are piled up in your subconscious. But here is where the biggest problem is when it comes to anxiety, that all these old unresolved traumas, they are not even yours. They're traumas that you took on from your parents, traumas that you took on through the genes from your grandparents, traumas that you already had in your energy as a soul before you go into your little body in the womb of your mother, and traumas that that you experienced growing up as a child. So what you are looking here is a complicated issue, but also an issue where there is a problem there created that you carry for somebody else, a problem that you have no idea how it's been created, and yet you need to discreate it. So here's the most difficult thing, that is very difficult or even impossible sometimes to resolve a problem when you don't know what the problem is. And it's here when you need a brilliant method like human systems technology to help you reprogram your subconscious, because it's all about creating and accessing your subconscious to find out what is the cause of the problem and resolve it. So by looking at the subconscious, we can remove and release all the traumas, the memories around the trauma and toxic emotions that cause anxiety, and replace them with uh, new healthy programs, new wisdom and information from your highest consciousness, so that you shift and change the way you feel, the way you think, and the way you behave in your life. This is the most effective, fastest, and most permanent way of shifting the circumstances of your life of today into a healthier way of living. So now you understand why so many people, they have such a hard time of getting rid of anxiety, and sometimes they even choose to go with solutions that they're not so good for them. So then, again, what can really help us to resolve this issue and get rid of anxiety is the reprogramming of our subconscious. So let's move on to some really good, let me put my phone on silent here because I forgot to do it earlier. Thank you. So let's move on in some really good and deep reprogramming, so that you can start opening up to the energy to help you get rid of your anxiety. Okay, so I want you to sit comfortably, or even you can lay down as you feel more comfortable. You close your eyes and you start breathing in and out slowly. Start breathing in and out slowly, and feel that every cell of your body, from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, are relaxing. Keep on breathing in and out slowly. As you're breathing in and out slowly, you imagine that you are in a pyramid of white iridescent light. You are surrounded by this beautiful sacred light. As you're breathing in and out slowly, you allow the light to fill every cell of your heart, every cell of your body, every cell of your light, of your aura. Imagine that you become one with the light. Now allow this beautiful sacred energy of eternal consciousness, the sacred energies of life, to come through and release the trauma that resulted in your inner peace being regularly disturbed. So allow that. So now allow your thoughts to go wherever they need to go and bring back to you memories of who or what or have disturbed your inner peace through your childhood. Bring those emotions into your heart and allow this beautiful sacred energy to take them away forever. Allow the energy to release this children trauma of feeling weak, disempowered, insulted, scared, threatened, unimportant, vulnerable, and any other toxic emotion that comes up in your heart. Allow the energy to release the pain, the drama, the trauma, the suffering, the anger, resentment, and any other energy that bring in resistance in letting go of the trauma. Allow the energy to release the fear of change and release the fear of the worst outcome. Allow that. Allow your thoughts to remind you what happened, how did you feel when you were making changes in your life and something went wrong, something negative was the outcome. How did that make you feel? Allow those toxic emotions to be taken away by the energy permanently. think of how you have with what negative experiences you have associated change. Allow the energy to take that negative experience and the energy around it away. Now allow the energy to release the lack of of safety. Why do you feel this way? Allow your thoughts to bring back the memories of what happened. Allow the energy to bring up in your heart those toxic emotions. And allow the energy to take them away from you. Now allow the energy to release the trauma of feeling like a failure. Many people who experience anxiety, they often feel like a failure. Allow the energy to take the trauma of feeling like a failure away. Allow your thoughts to go back and remind you, when was the first time that you felt like a failure? What happened? How did that make you feel? Allow the energy to take it away from you permanently. Allow the energy to release the fear of failure. Now allow the energy to release the belief I am not good enough and I am not enough. Allow your thoughts to bring back to you the memory of when was the first time that you felt, when you felt that you weren't enough. Feel in your heart, how did you feel? Allow the energy, this beautiful sacred energy, to take it permanently away from you. Allow the energy to release the shock and trauma, feeling rejected, abandoned, empty, unloved, neglected. Now allow the energy to release the self-sabotage energy from you. Allow the energy to release every way you sabotage yourself to trigger the energy of anxiety in you. Allow the energy to release the shock and trauma of feeling ridiculed, humiliated, exposed, vulnerable, degraded, unworthy, not good enough. Allow the energy to release anxiety. Allow the energy to release your mother's anxiety that you took it on during the womb stages. Allow the energy to teach you um, that your emotions, your patterns, and your traumas are separate than those of your mothers. Now allow the energy to bring through the energy of inner peace and sacred love, and allow the energy to run through all your chakras, to feel every cell of your heart, the cell of your body, and expanding your aura. Stay in the beautiful energy of inner peace and sacred love. Allow them to remove any toxic emotions from your heart. Keep on breathing in and out slowly. Breathing in the energy of inner peace and sacred love. Allow the energy to connect you to your new energies, the new vibrations of your heart. Okay, now take a deep breath in. Bring your consciousness to your heart and open up your eyes. hope you liked our session tonight, and I hope this beautiful energy of peace and love at the end they really gave you what you needed. And please write your comments on the chat and let us know how you feel. And I want to thank all the people for all their beautiful messages that they send. Really tell me how much they have benefited from these sessions. I'm very happy to hear that and to know that you realize the changes and the shift in your energy. Please remember that more you listen and watch these videos, more you benefit because you allow the energy to go deeper and deeper and bring the shifts within you that you need. And that helps you progress a lot faster. So I will wish you to have a lovely evening, to take care of yourselves, to love yourselves and others. And I will see you next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Dubai time for more. Have a lovely evening all. Bye.